Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Nio Stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about Nio. Should you buy Nio Stock at $38.03? Is now a good time to buy Nio? Why is Nio Stock not doing so well over the last couple of months? I hope to answer all these questions for you guys by the end of the video. I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So taking a look at Nio, currently sitting at $38. Nio is an electric vehicle company based out of China. They produce luxury EV cars, pretty similar to what we have here. Basically like what Tesla is here in the United States. And, Nio's been getting a lot of debate. A lot of people say, Nio is a very good buy. A lot of people have been saying, Nio is not a good buy. Like, what's been going on? So let's analyze Nio together. So looking at the 1 week chart, it's down 15.02%. Obviously, that's a pretty steep, decrease. Looking over the 1 month, it's down 8.44%. Looking at the 3 month chart, not too bad, up 11%. And looking at the 1 year chart, the company's still up 190%. But let's go back to the 1 week chart. And we see that, like I said, Nio's down $6.73. Down about 15% of its value. And a lot of people have kind of been wondering, what's been going on with Nio? Well, I feel like when it comes to Nio, we just had a look at their earnings, and their earnings were not bad. We see that their deliveries are increasing. Yes, their deliveries in the month of July did fall a little bit short of Li Auto and XPeng. That is true, but Nio is still growing. Like I said, I believe it was still about 150% growth year over year, which is absolutely phenomenal. It shows that the company is growing. We see with their earnings that their losses are narrowing. I believe they pulled in about $1.28 billion in revenue, which is absolutely amazing. I think that the Nio is a very good company. I still think that the company has a lot of stuff to learn, and it still has a lot of room to grow. And it makes people ask the question, is right now a very good time to buy Nio stock at $37.96? Me personally, I do think right now is a very good time to buy Nio stock at $37.93. The reason I say this is because I do know that Nio does have that long-term growth path. There's a lot of people out there who are bullish on Nio stock, a lot of people who see the long-term vision in Nio as well. I mean, you can't really deny the growth of just the EV market in itself is absolutely exploding. The EV market is growing very, very quickly, but I do want people to know at the same time that, the EV market in itself, especially all the stocks, have not been doing well. We saw just yesterday that Tesla did, I believe, have an autopilot crash, and it led to an overall investigation in the autopilot technology. Is it actually safe? Now, statistics have shown that it's actually, there's less deaths with this autopilot feature than there's with people actually driving the car. But then again, people don't really want this kind of stuff happening. If it's an autopilot feature based on a vehicle, this absolutely just tanked Tesla stock. I believe Tesla stock was down 10% in like a couple of days. And this also does play a huge effect on Nio, XPeng, etc., because they also do rely on this autopilot type technology. It has not really been a very good time for Nio as well, because I feel like it's just been a series of unfortunate events for Nio. We saw that there's been a huge crackdown in China, especially a big crackdown on tech stocks. And if you guys know anything about Nio is just not an EV company in itself, right? Nio is also a technology company, right? It uses a lot of technology, so people, generally speaking, are getting scared. But with the way down of Chinese stocks, people generally scared of delisting fears. And like I said, a lot of Chinese stocks in themselves have been getting hammered. It's the same with Nio stock as well. Nio is still a Chinese company, so it does follow the rhythm of a lot of other Chinese stocks. So those stocks generally have been getting hammered, and now with this autopilot crash has just kind of sank Nio a little bit lower. But right now, I've been telling people, for me, at least personally, I've been adding to my position in Nio stock. I've been adding as much as I can. Right now, cumulatively, I have about 800 shares in Nio stock. I am super, super bullish on this company, and I do think that this company is a very good long-term buy. I still do think that Nio stock is going to hit $75 by the end of the year. Yes, I get it. That's a 100% increase jump. But like I said, I feel like a series of unfortunate events has definitely led down to Nio's downfall over the last couple of weeks. But that is not a very good reason to base that off, because it has nothing to do with Nio's fundamentals as a company. The company is not guilty of anything. The company is still growing. They're putting up decent revenue. They're still growing as fast as possible. We see the EV market growing as fast as possible. Yes, a lot of the EV stocks did take a huge retraction, but this is the opportunity to buy the dip if you're bullish on these stocks. And this is why I think people right now should be picking up Nio stock. If you are bullish on Nio in the long term, there's a lot of analysts out there who are super bullish on Nio over the next 12 months, over the next couple of years. But I also do want people to understand that stocks like Nio are longer term holds, right? So these are stocks that you're going to hold for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Who knows? Nio is probably going to be the next Tesla. A lot of people have already said this, and a lot of people do believe that Nio is going to be the top, representative of the Chinese EV game. So putting this all into perspective and seeing how far that Nio's, dropping brand new cars, we got a good look into their ET7 sedan. We see that their losses are narrowing and the company is headed towards profitability. If you guys did not know, for the record, that Nio currently operates at a loss, that means the company is not profitable, but it is getting very, very close to profitability, which is also a very good sign. Even analyzing Nio's balanced cash flows, they've all turned positive, which means that the company is minimizing debt as much as possible and making revenue, and that's very, very good for the company. We see the EV market expanding very, very quickly. Nio has already launched its plans to start expanding into Europe and all these other different places soon enough. I believe Nio also wants plans to expand in the United States, along with dropping a whole new, vehicle line as well. We have the ET7 sedan. I believe they also plan on dropping another sedan and a couple of SUVs. We also see that Nio is working on its self-autonomous driving technology, and we also see that Nio is the only EV company that offers a battery as a service, which is a huge competitive advantage over its EV competitors. So really listing out all these factors on paper for Nio stock, we see that Nio is a very good buy at these levels. I know a lot of people can be hesitant when it comes to stocks like this, just because, like I said, Chinese stocks have been getting a little bit of a crackdown. But for me, I'm not worried. I take the opportunity. I buy as much Nio as possible because I know that Nio is definitely going to be a long-term winner. I know that Nio is going to be a top representative of the EV game, and I know that Nio is going to be growing for a very long time. I'm not really too worried about what Nio is really doing right now, but I do see the longer-term vision. I do see where Nio is going to be in the next couple of years. So yes, I know it's dismotivating, seeing or people who bought the stock at its all-time high at $67, and then it's kind of just been sinking ever since. And like I said, it has been a rough couple of months for Nio stock. I am not going to deny that. But what we can see is Nio is on a very good trajectory of growth, and Nio is going to be growing for a very long time. And I do believe that Nio is not going to disappoint. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of Nio stock. Do you guys think Nio stock is a very good buy at $37.88? If you guys own Nio stock, how many shares you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.